Solution of an equation. Here is an interesting question to discuss. It says a linear equation in one variable will have one solution. How many solutions will a linear equation in two variables have? Think about it. Okay, when I say a linear equation in one variable will have one solution, what does it mean? Let us say x is our variable. Then a linear equation means we are taking degree of x as just 1. So the equation could be, let us say 2x equals to 10. So if I have equation 2x equals to 10, what is the solution? Well, solution is you can divide both sides by 2 and you get x equals to 5. So that is the solution. And indeed, only one value, x equals to 5, can satisfy this equation. So it is a unique solution, correct? Now let's have an example like 5x equals to 0. Now in this case, we can divide by 5 and we get x equals to 0 as our solution, correct? Well, we could have half x equals to 3, for example. Here the solution is x equals to 6. If I put x as 6, 6 divided by 2 is 3. And the way to get the solution is multiply both sides by 2. So you get x equals to 6. Well, we could have equation as x plus 1 equals to 0. In that case, x equals to minus 1 is our solution. Likewise, we can have many different equations with one variable every time we find that it will have only one solution. Now the part 2 of this, the real question is, how many solutions will a linear equation in two variables? So we are talking about two variables. Let us say y is second variable. So we have now, let us say, equation like x plus y equals to 0. Then how many solutions do we have? Well, that is the question. If we have two variables, then how many solutions do we have? Well, we can assume that if x is, let us say, 1, then y should be minus 1. When you add them, you get 0, right? If x is 2, y will be minus 2. If x is, let us say, 0, in that case, y should also be 0, correct? So likewise, we can have different combinations, right? These combinations are kind of ordered pairs. If you plot them on a graph, for example, if I have a graph for this, so if I have a graph, that means if I plot x as 1, y becomes minus 1, so they add up to 0. So if x is 1, y is 1, so we get 1 point. X is 2, y is minus 2, we get another point. X is 0, y is 0. We find that all these points, they are in a line, correct? So if I join them, what do I get? I get a straight line, kind of like this, right? And every point on this line is a solution. Every point on this line is a solution. So how many solutions do we get? Well, we get infinite solutions, right? Or many solutions, correct? Many solutions. So if we have two variables, we get many solutions, correct? We can have different kinds of relations. We can have y equals 2. So this is one variable. Let us say 2x minus 1. Now we have two variables, x and y. How many solutions do we have? Well, as you know, for every value of x, which could be a real number, we'll have a value of y. These set of points will be solution for this equation. So there will be infinite points like this. If you plot those points on a graph, let me draw a graph for you here. It will be kind of, let's start with x equals to 0. If x is 0, y is minus 1, so we get 1 point, right? If x is 1, then it is 2 minus 1. So add 1, it is 1, right? If x is 2, 4 minus 1 is 3. So if x is 2, it will be 3. So we have a line which represents this situation. And every point on this line is a solution for us. These points can be written in the form of ordered pairs, where first we write the x value and then the y value. But the important thing here is to note that the number of solutions for a linear equation in two variables are how many? They are infinite. There are many, many, many solutions, not just one which we saw when we were dealing with one variable. I hope you appreciate it. Thank you.